Major accomplishments under our Shariat development pillars. Security and safety. As we all know, progress and development will never take place without peace and order, security, and public safety. When Governor Pimentel first won as governor of this province in 2001, he immediately forged a strong relationship and developed close coordination with the Philippine National Police and the Philippine Army, assigned to our province to stem the tide of insurgency and criminality that grew and expanded during the term of his predecessor. At that time, the peace and order situation was shaky at best, and the province became the hotbed of insurgency. This was exacerbated by the reported abuses perpetrated by the military. Working hand in hand with the military and the police, the people of Surigao del Sur gradually gave their support to government initiatives in bringing programs and projects even in the far-flung areas of the province. Slowly, public and private investments started to come in. Today, the Philippine Army has managed to preserve the security and public safety within the province, while the PNP has reasonably maintained peace and order and cut down criminality. For the past 5 years, there is a decreasing trend in the crime volume by as much as 82% from 3,713 in 2013 to 2,039 in 2017 because of the crime prevention strategies implemented by the Surigao del Sur Provincial Police Office in collaboration with the LGUs and other stakeholders, which was further boosted by the implementation of the Enhanced Managing Police Operations or MPO in 2016. Of the total crime volume for 2017, index crime or crimes against persons and properties only comprise 21%, while the non-index crime has a bigger share in the total crime volume. The absolute values have decreased by about 40% over the 5-year period from 2013 to 2017. Physical injury, robbery, and motor napping contributed the biggest decline in crimes against persons and properties. In the area of anti-illegal drugs operation, from July 1, 2016 to April 22, 2018, SDS-PPO has conducted 251 operations that resulted to 325 drug personalities arrested and the confiscation of shabu and marijuana valued at 4.8 million under Operation Double Barrel and its variants. Project Tokang netted 9,525 drug surrenderies, 647 of which are classified as pushers. Of the 313 total barangays in the province, 292 or 94.49% are drug affected. As early as August of 2017, 66 or 22.6% were declared drug-cleared barangays. Just recently on April 23, 2018, a total of 125 barangays of 42.8% were declared as drug-cleared, with another 116 barangays already endorsed to the Regional Oversight Committee under the Barangay Drug Clearing Program. Last year, the 402nd Philippine Army neutralized 83 NPA combatants and gained 26 high-powered firearms. Under the focused military operations, confiscated 96,032 board feet of logs valued at 2.8 million. Under the martial law implementation, the Army intercepted 27 MNLF recruits, apprehended 7 criminals and personalities, and confiscated an assortment of firearms. It is also active in humanitarian assistance and disaster response and helps in environmental protection. Health, sanitation, and social welfare. Providing excellent health care services has always been the top priority of Governor Pimentel. When he became governor in 2001, he immediately embarked in an ambitious and urgently needed project of renovating all district and community hospitals under the province, which were left neglected by his predecessor. During that time, the hospitals were dilapidated and worse. Medical supplies and equipments were either not available or antiquated. Patients were left to fend for themselves. Consequently, mortality rates in adult and young patients alike skyrocketed. Today, everyone can attest to the excellent condition of all 8 district and community hospitals under the province. Medical supplies are now available and hospital equipments are state-of-the-art. Because of the excellent hospital conditions we now have, pregnant women chose to deliver their babies at these facilities, with the province sustaining a high percentage of facility-based deliveries, reducing maternal mortality ratio by 71.6% from 131.26 in 2016 to only 76.49 in 2017. For the past 5 years since 2012, the province has maintained 0 malaria indigenous case and was declared as malaria-free province in 2017, receiving a cash reward of 1 million from the Department of Health. Consistent with our commitment of good health through good governance, the provincial managed hospital income has remarkably increased by 28.61% from 151 million in 2016 to 195 million in 2017, with Madrid District Hospital posting the highest income and Bislig District Hospital the biggest incremental increase in income. In Caraga region, the province has the highest number of barangays declared as zero open defecation or ZOD at 44. We are also a consistent regional and national winner for 10 consecutive years in the national search for barangay with best sanitation practice. While the provincial government has recognized by the DOH as a Red Orchid awardee for 2017 after the Provincial Health Office initiated smoke-free zone areas in the capital premises. As part of our continuing commitment to improve the quality of our health services and address the big backlog in bed capacity, we have sustained the construction, rehabilitation, upgrading of hospital facilities and equipments. The Hinatuan District Hospital has adjudged for the 2nd straight year the national winner in the nationwide Gawad Kalasag 2017 hospital category. In order to qualify and win this prestigious award, the hospital have won the Gawad Kalasag provincial and regional levels. The Gawad Kalasag is a nationwide award given every year by the NDRRMC in recognition of excellence in disaster risk reduction and management and humanitarian assistance. Hoping to win the national award for the 3rd straight year, the Hinatuan District Hospital is aspiring to become Hall of Famer awardee in 2018. The Hinatuan District Hospital is also a recipient of the 2017 Red Orchid Award in the national level, which is given in recognition to the implementation of 100% tobacco-free environment. Our whole range of programs for persons with disabilities. Our comprehensive Local Integration Program, or CLIP, which has facilitated the release of reintegration assistance and livelihood assistance. We have also sustained our advances in responsible parenthood, reproductive health and family planning, adolescent health and youth development, and the population development integration through the conduct trainings, fora, symposia, and periodic celebrations of events. Agriculture and food security. The agricultural sector of Surigao del Sur still hosts thousands of farmers, fisher folks, and landless workers living below the poverty line. In order to solve this problem, we must rally behind the overriding goal of making farming and fishing profitable. Income security for farmers first. Food security of the province will follow. Let us all help solve the problems in agriculture, and solutions to poverty will follow suit. Surigao del Sur is the largest producer and supplier of copra, abaca, coffee beans, and soybeans in Caraga region. For abaca, we are also the fourth largest producer in the whole country. There is a significant increase in the total area planted under the rain-fed ecosystem by as much as 1,655 hectares from 8,322 hectares in 2016 to 10,989 in 2017, as the farmers opted to cultivate the rain-fed areas when irrigation was suspended due to repair and rehabilitation works done by the NIA. As a result, the average yield slightly declined from 3.22 to 3.03 metric tons per hectare. We have distributed a total of 20,762 bags of assorted seeds of rice, representing 67% of the total seed requirement. In order to safeguard farmers' investments against calamities, insurance coverage by PCIC covered 13,070 hectares, amounting to 368 million, benefiting more than 10,000 farmers. In support to farm mechanization, we have also distributed an assortment of farm implements and irrigation equipments. The High Value Crops Development Program sustained its intervention in the area of market development, technology transfer, and pests, disease surveillance. We continue to support organic agriculture development. We continue to support and assist various organizations such as the 4-H clubs, rural improvement clubs, farmers and irrigators associations, cooperatives, and the agricultural and fishery councils. We have sustained our effective veterinary health programs, our canine rabies prevention and elimination program, Sura Eradication and Control Program, forage and pasture development, and the enforcement and review of existing laws and policies. The seaweed industry is considered our top aquaculture commodity champion, producing a total of 7,620 metric tons, valued at more than 38 million. In order to sustain production, we continue to strengthen our efforts in fishery protection, conservation and sustainable management and development of our diverse fishery resources. Because of the concerted efforts of our fishermen, the Capandan and Uba Marine Protected Areas in Cortes and the Ayoque and General Islands in Cantilan have been awarded as among the top 12 of the best managed marine protected areas in the Philippines. By Para El Mar, or the Marine Protected Area Awards and Recognition. It is organized by MPA Support Network, DENR, Department of Agriculture Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, and the University of the Philippines Marine Science Institute. Para El Mar in Spanish literally means for the sea. Next to Surigao del Norte, we are the second largest supplier of coastal fishery products. To ensure abundant fish supply, 33 fish sanctuaries were established in strategic spawning areas, covering more than 3,000 hectares. Roads and other infrastructure. Being long and elongated in configuration, the province of Surigao del Sur needs an efficient road backbone to transport goods and passengers across its entire length and beyond. Roads are the arteries through which our economy pulses, by linking producers to markets, workers to jobs, students to schools, and the sick to hospitals. roads are vital to any development agenda. Since the first 3 terms of Governor Pimentel beginning in 2001, building and rehabilitating roads have always been his top priority. Because of this, progress and development in both rural and urban areas have set in after decades of stagnation. Agricultural production has increased, and the tourism industry was born. Today, tourist sites in our province are among the top destinations of both local and foreign visitors in Caraga region. In 2017, a total of 91 kilometers of locally and nationally funded roads were implemented, amounting to 1.5 billion, with 11 completed projects and the remaining in different stages of construction. We have also implemented various vertical structure projects, including the construction of a rice processing center and the installation of street lightings amounting to 127 million. Using the provincial government's resources, provincial, municipal, and barangay roads, bridges, street lightings, and other infrastructures, as requested by various LGUs, have been maintained, improved, and upgraded amounting around to 200 million. Education and skills development. In the area of education and skills development, we are proud to have accomplished the following. Under our school buildings rehabilitation in the division of Surigao del Sur, as of December 2017, we have total cumulative target of 362 school buildings with 180 or 49.72% completed, while the rest are still ongoing. Under the school buildings construction program, we have targeted and awarded for construction 284 school buildings since education continues to be a national mandate. We have also school building project implemented by the DPWH, totaling 142 classrooms with 13 completed and 129 ongoing to address the needs of the senior high and the technical vocational programs. This is aside from DepEd implemented new construction and repair of school buildings under the Quick Response Fund. Under the Library Development Program, we have lined up several activities such as the Summer Reading Camp, Division Book Fest, and Literacy Competition sponsored by the CTP Construction and Mining Corporation, Book Caravan, Library Hub on Wheels, and the search for most prepared and functional library, aside from distributing countless volumes of donated books to various public elementary, secondary, and municipal libraries across the province. To help curb the dropout rates among pupils and students, we have implemented several strategies such as early identification of pupils at risk of dropping out, or PARDO for elementary, and students at risk of dropping out, STARDO for secondary, home visitation, implementation of Adopt a Child student program, implementation of no collection policy, close monitoring of daily attendance, and having a child-friendly schools. In the area of skills development, we have established a strong partnership with TESDA, where we launched the BB program, or the Barangay Ang Bida program, which is designed to empower Surigaonons with technical education and skills development. Under the umbrella, we trained in various skills 10,226, certified 3,875, and facilitated the employment of 1,016 persons. In support to the mandate of the national government to provide Filipinos with free education, we have financed the education of 186 scholars with a budget of 1.8 million under the Private Education Student Financial Assistance, or the PESFA. Provided free tech voc education for 1,536 persons, amounting to 13.7 million under the Training for Work Scholarship Program, or the TWSP, and another scholarship fund for 223 Surigaonons, amounting to 4.6 million under the Special Training for Employment Program, or VSTEP. Overall, we have provided 20.1 million worth of scholarship fund for 1,945 scholars. The provincial government and TESDA has initiated the PMA Plus, or the Pedicure, Manicure, Massage Allot, aimed at giving free services to the people of Surigao del Sur, serving 2,143 individuals, 270 or 13% of which were senior citizens. Student Recognition Program, which we have annually distributed medals for our graduating and non-graduating outstanding and honor students in public and private elementary and secondary schools, colleges, and university province-wide. Alay sa Probinsya Scholarship Program, where we provide tuition subsidy to indigent but deserving college students enrolled in private and public colleges and universities. Teacher Reinforcement Program, under which we hired 80 province-paid public elementary and secondary school teachers under the local school board until their appointment to being DepEd regular teachers. 40 of half of the teachers under this program are members of the indigenous peoples who are also deployed in the newly opened DepEd schools in IP communities. In order to break intergenerational poverty by investing in health and education of many Surigaonon children, the 4Ps program benefited more than 40,000 families. Interconnectivity refers to our strategic and purpose-driven convergence with the NGAs, LGUs, CSOs, private sector, and ODA organizations as demonstrated by the following alliances and initiatives. Provincial Government of Surigao del Sur, Civil Society Organizations Partnership, World Bank-funded Philippine Rural Development Program, Conditional Matching Grant to Provinces of DILG, Pamana Program, Surigao del Sur Roads Investment Council, Lanusa Bay Development Alliance, Kalahi SIDS, Provincial Development Council, Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, Provincial School Board, Provincial Peace and Order Council, Provincial Tourism Council, Provincial Mining Regulatory Board, Provincial Multi-Sectoral Forest Protection Committee, Provincial Price Monitoring Council, Provincial Advisory Committee for the 4Ps, Provincial Eyesight Board, Provincial Coffee Industry Council, MS Med Council, Philippine Red Cross, Katropa, Surigao del Sur Council of Human Resource Management Incorporated. Our collaboration with the two Surigao del Sur congressmen, the LMP, the Vice Mayor's League, the Philippine Councilors League, the Liga ng mga Barangay, and the other government leagues throughout the province. And our partnership with the Association of Capital Employees of Surigao del Sur, or the ACES, as well as the Surigao del Sur Community Initiative MPC, or SEI MPC. Tourism and livelihood. The concreting of national highways and the closure of all but one of the large wood-based industries had shifted somehow Surigao del Sur's economic base towards more activities in agroforestry and fishery. Perhaps the most significant impact of the improved condition of Surigao del Sur's national highways and local road networks is the emergence of tourism. As a viable and sustainable industry with great potential for development, tourist arrivals from neighboring provinces and cities have been increasing yearly since our tourist destinations became accessible. Once left untouched and untapped, the province's beautiful sceneries, its beaches, rivers, and waterfalls are now the most frequently visited tourist attractions in Caraga region. Of course, our distinct Surigao del Sur brand is very well illustrated and exemplified by our It's a Sur Thing tagline, logo, and overall theme. For example, in May 15 last year, when we participated in the 116th founding anniversary of One Surigao, we launched in Surigao City our new tagline, "It's a Sure Thing," which you see prominently in our slides. In that event, we won the first prize for the best booth in the Aquatrade Tourism Fair. We take pride and thank the Department of Tourism when they chose the Enchanted River and Britannia Islands to be featured in its promotional video aired globally months before the holding of the Miss Universe 2016 pageant at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City on January 30, 2017. The province also participated in the 28th Philippine Travel Mart at the SMX Convention Center, Pasay City, where we showcased, promoted, and sold our local products. We continue to support our Surigaonon graduates through our employment and placement program. Other livelihood programs that we have been implementing to enhance job generation for the Surigaonons are the following. The Kabuhayan program, where we granted assistance to 1,195 beneficiaries composed of the poor, vulnerable, and marginalized workers for 26 livelihood projects totaling to almost 8 million. The Emergency Employment Program, where 1,204 workers were benefited amounting to 4.8 million. The Special Program for Employment of Students, or the Summer Job, benefiting 2,386 students and out-of-school youth with a total salary of 16.5 million. And the Government Internship Program, with a budget of 4.75 million, benefiting 172 young workers who were employed for a minimum of 3 months to a maximum of 6 months. We also continue to implement our employment facilitation, career coaching, and job fairs to increase employment opportunities for our people. Support mechanisms through the PGSDS clusters. We have employed innovative convergence in the PGSDS to be more proactive, effective, and efficient through our governance clusters, namely Development Administration Cluster, Socio-Economic and Environmental Management Cluster, Infrastructure Cluster, and the Finance Cluster. There are a number of initiatives under each cluster, but allow me just to mention the major ones. Development Administration Cluster. We continue to sustain our aid to individuals in crisis situation, AICS, by providing free medicines, blood donations, and payment of hospital bills. Vision 2020. Youth and Sports Development Program through the Governor's Cup, now in its second season, among others. Inmates Welfare and Development Program. Formulation, updating, and review of development plans and policies. Formulation of the Local Climate Change Action Plan. Formulation of Local Road Network Development Plan, or the NLRDP. Technical assistance to LGUs, NGAs, CSOs, and other development partners. Monitoring and evaluation of development programs and projects through the Provincial Monitoring and Evaluation Information System. Implementation of the Strategic Performance Management System, or the SPMS. Human Resource Management and Development. Information dissemination through print and broadcast media. Legal services to LGUs in court actions and review of legal documents. And of paramount concern globally, disaster risk reduction and management, as well as climate change adaptation, or the DRRM-CCA. We are now updating the Provincial Development and Physical Framework Plan, or the PDPFP, to mainstream DRRM and CCA. Socio-Economic and Environmental Management Cluster. Institutionalization of social protection programs. Upgrading of systems for the effective delivery of services to clients in crisis situations. Surigao del Sur Crisis Intervention Center, Disaster Preparedness and Response Capabilities Enhancement for DRRM-CCA in the provincial, municipal, and barangay levels through trainings on water surge and rescue or the WASAR, standard first aid, and basic life support, BPAT capacity enhancement, BPAT capacity enhancement, etc. Institutionalized coastal law enforcement, forest resource management, parks and wildlife management, environmental management, land resources management, mineral resources management. Finance cluster. In order to provide for basic public services such as healthcare, education, infrastructure, production, social protection, and environmental management, the province has to raise the required revenue to finance and fund these various services for the general welfare, safety, and well-being of the Surigaonons. Assessment of 17,277 of exempt real properties and 66,787 taxable real properties with an estimated real property tax collectible amounting to 80,484,582.82. Real property tax collection increased by almost 20% from 10,100,571.83 in 2016 to 12,112,78.53 in 2017. Business tax collection improved tremendously by 42% from 6,057,970.73 in 2016 to 8,509,203.62 in 2017. Other taxes collected also improved by 20%, while regulatory fees collection posted a giant leap of 662% from previous record. Economic enterprise income is steadily climbing from 7,225,610.45 in 2016 to 9,821,078.26 in 2017. Overall, total income from local sources grew by 10.36% from 32,883,617.95 in 2016 to 36,237,468.10 in 2017. Assisted the local chief executive in the preparation, enactment, and approval of 2018 Executive Annual Budget of the province, amounting to 1,316,901 and two supplemental budgets amounting to 282,392,408.75. Assisted the Provincial Finance Committee in the preliminary review of fiscal year 2017 annual and supplemental budgets of 17 municipalities and 2 cities, processed OBRs of 44 provincial offices, 7 national subsidized offices, locally funded projects, development projects, DRRM, and SEF projects. Assisted the Chief Executive in the management of optimum utilization of resources through proper accounting practices. Provided advice and services to management and the public in financial accounting and recording. Sound financial management will be further enhanced with the creation of Provincial Internal Audit Unit, or the PIAU. For greater transparency and accountability, we continue to enhance our procurement system. As our partners in inclusive governance, esteemed members of the august body that is the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, we note with pride and thanks that you have shown dynamism and innovation in crafting legislative measures in support to our development framework. Records will show that you have passed 34 ordinances and 483 resolutions for 2017, supporting initiatives for health, education, agriculture, tourism, information technology, infrastructure, environmental management, social services, development administration, security, peace and order, among others.